Like 5 minutes?
That's me tossing Jizz to the vulture. Anyways, so 15 versus 24. Yeah, I don't think we need to talk about the math on that. She doesn't blush, because that might be a bit much, but Eva does get like how to describe it, like, what is happening? And look on her face, like, all this talk on relationships happening at probably one of the most inopportune times for me.
She still has the message thing going, yes?
Yeah.
Oh god, how does he fucking work with this information that was presented to him?
So I need a roll for Mina and Fias, because they're definitely wondering what the holdup is. Okay, well, I guess I figure out what the holdup. Yeah, I guess I figured out.
Yeah, they figured out what the fucking holdup is. It's like, this. So, nimble? No? Yes?
What?
Nothing. You just seem nothing. The conversation seems to hit home.
It's nothing, Jin.
Yes.
She squints, glaring at you.
She's too good at insight. He's just snickering to himself. He knows it's not nothing.
He's like, I'm just gonna sit down next to Caradoc, the only spot next to Caradoc. And Mina just sort of grabs Eva by the shoulders and like ushers her forward, like, come on, sis. Sits her down next to you as she keeps staring at you.
Wait, hold on. I think I have a gift for this.
Sweat.
I think sort of Caradoc has been absorbed in the conversation, so he's been looking at Falk as this has been going on. He looks over at Dahlia as they sit down. You know, I've heard about... You say it's alchemy, but there might be more to it than that. There are people who are attracted to intelligence, regardless of the form that it carries.
What are you guys talking about?
Nothing, absolutely nothing. I don't think that was relevant, actually.
Oh, you're right, Dahlia. We should squash this topic while we still can. You were telling us about your people.
Oh no!
And the shadow erupts from the shadow because, like, there's a block here. Right?
Oh no!
By the dimensions of light, there's a shadow behind you guys. It pulls itself out and I say grabs onto you. More, we're using you as like a way to pull itself up out of the shadow, Falk. You feel that cool touch. Not cold, just cool. They're
Very
talking
cool.
about alchemy, but perhaps they mean chemistry.
He puts him back in the and then he's gone!
No, he's talking to say next to you, he turns away with a hand in front of his mouth.
Ashamed.
With a smirk on his face, like, damn, that was a fucking good one, me.
He thought it was like, oh, I'm not gonna execute that. The Shadowbine's like, let me introduce myself.
I thought of that.
Holy shit!
Some distant fragment of me thought of that, so Leslie, good job, me.
Oh my god.
I should go to... Oh, I know exactly what I should do. I need to talk to Caradoc later.
Or at least we're not talking about biology, given present company.
I mean, seeing how the conversation with Arnie and Norma went, I doubt it.
Well, now, how about we go and circle back to anthropology? Dahlia, you were telling Jin about your people?
Oh, an olive branch of no more roasting each other. Very good.
Dahlia looks to Jin like, I mean, what do you want to know? She doesn't say that, but
right,
she just
yes,
looks at him like...
There was a lot of conversation and insight, let's say. Meanwhile, his back is like directly to Eva. Just like, don't look at her, don't think about it, don't think it, don't say it, don't think it, don't say it.
Yes, Jin. What did you want to ask Dahlia? I'm sure it'll be an enlightening experience for us all.
Where to start? I guess, why do you come from? Which is a weird way to phrase that. Why do you exist?
Do you live?
Come from me!
It's a very strange phrasing, but it's Where I'm from, you would almost be seen as like a blessed by a god or something, blessed by spirits to be naturey and habit incarnate, and it's just fascinating.
Bipedal dog person.
Yes.
It does seem Molly and Francis are paying attention now. Now that's something not risky.
That's romantic.
Risque.
Not all denizens of the Drugel Peninsula are dog people, right, Dahlia?
That's right.
You hear you hear a distant echo memory in your mind of
Yeah, you know what? You know what? She's like, that's right.
what?
That's right.
There's something back.
She's glaring at absolutely nothing right now.
That fire feels so intimidating right now. If it was alive.
She's imagining a burning monkey right now.
Good. Excellent.
Did Nina put her hate of monkeys into Dahlia?
No, when we were discussing, well, I guess maybe a little bit, yeah. But I remember when we were like discussing the Drugel Peninsula, I'm like, God, there'd be this race too, and this race, and there's like the sugar glider race, and I was like, I'm not letting you guys fucking play that shit, but it will be there for racial targeting.
And neither of us like them at all. They're
Yeah,
fucking. I
we're like-
fucking hate those motherfuckers.
Yeah, we're like, let them be dead.
It makes me so sad that they finally add like a monkey race into those fucking things.
They couldn't do like a normal monkey. They had to do whatever. I'm not getting it.
Yeah, no, it had to be as stupid.
I am blissfully ignorant.
Good, keep it that way.
You there or?
Sorry, we don't get along between tribes. You just reminded me of. Well, I can hardly call them people, but anyway.
Oh, very Siaran of you.
Wow.
Even smirks at that.
Don't insult me, folk.
Oh no, the roast wars are coming back again.
He rolls his eyes.
Oh,
In any
it's
case,
genuinely. I'm
I
very-
don't think I understand what you mean by why.
Uh,
I come from the Drugel Peninsula, and
why is it?
we are.
Why is it
Oh.
full of different people that are affected in the same way as you are? Animalistic, more inclined and attuned with nature in a strange place.
Emmerich, I believe Conrad left you a map. Can we see it?
Rolls that out with the flourish. And he'll unravel it, walk around the fire, and taking a knee, place it between the two of you.
Yeah, this is a very comprehensive map. Probably the most comprehensive map any of you have ever seen.
I stand a little behind.
It goes
Falk
like
and look
it
over
goes
his
like
shoulder.
this, if I recall correctly.
Yes.
Something like that, like along those dimensions, or maybe a bit more rightward, but
Would
regardless,
Dahlia-
it's like 60% of the world, which
Right.
is the most finished map aside from maybe what the Ash Warrens have. Not that you would be privy to that you guys have ever seen, if it's to be trusted.
Mhm.
Right, obviously anyone could draw a map and say this is the world and call it there. Like fun fact, cartographers used to put little elephants in parts of the map where they didn't know what the fuck was out there.
Yeah.
they're like, oh, it's Africa. There's probably elephants there. We'll sneak a little elephant hill in there. Yeah. So, Eva points out
peeking over his
where
shoulder.
the Drugel Peninsula is,
Mm.
where you guys
Yeah,
are.
would Dahlia know, like, would she know kind of where to point out where her tribe is, roughly?
Mm,
Like, I doubt it. She's like, I could get there, probably. Once
what's
I'm...
your background?
My background?
Yeah. Sage, hermit, outlander, acolyte, thief, criminal.
Oh,
I think it's...
Urchin.
I think it's Hermit? That's the one
Guild
with the discovery,
Artisan.
right?
Yeah. Okay. Then.
Yeah.
Then roll me. You don't
hermit.
have you don't have cartographer's tools. Roll me a survival at disadvantage.
could
I
I even it out with my Outlander knowledge? If I roll like well enough Drugel Peninsula lore or something?
I'll let you roll at advantage on your survival because it's not like lore of a country means you know all the cities in a country.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
So like you're really what you're working together to do is triangulate where she's from using landmarks that you are cognizant of and that she's lived by. So you roll survival with advantage, and we'll see where that takes us for her roll. So we'll start with that.
Yeah. 21 or 22?
Whoa!
Okay, then I think because you were rolling in the first place, that would have done away with the disadvantage. But with a successful 22, Dolly roll with advantage. You're being helped by
Guided.
Emmerich. Yeah. Very
Nice.
good.
Nice.
Some
You both
good
begin
numbers.
conversing with
Let's
one
go.
another. Eva chimes in as well because her theater of war was the Southern Front. So the three of you work together in like pinpointing distinct landmarks, particularly lakes and rivers. Those are like probably the most recurring ones, and trying to figure out where on the map that you're likely from. The map doesn't go all the way into the Drigal Peninsula, but fortunately for you, you're on the northwestern side of it, and that's where the map like peaks into. So you actually are able to pinpoint
The area.
roughly where you are, which is right here.
Probably the very bottom of the map
Indeed.
from what you showed.
Right.
Yeah. And that's what I was wondering, is if it was even on the map.
I say barely, not in the sense like it's literally on the edge of it, but probably has like another spare like inch beyond it. But it is technically barely on the map.
Oh yeah. My tribe is roughly this area, as we've discussed.
We not have a large lake that feeds into another larger lake. Feeds from.
Well, you saw it in the dream.
Yeah.
We've got a big Newman. Gotta take care of it.
That was a really, really big tree. And a really, really strange tree that I could not wrap my head around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She smiles fondly.
That's assuming, as we mused, that the tree is the entire scope of your Newman.
Right, it could be fully underground. Or, be something completely unrelated.
Could
I
be a
think
whole
generally
network.
trees
Mhm.
are as big underground as they are above.
Oh yeah,
Bigger the
walkway
tree
trees like
level.
that, they got deep roots, better to withstand typhoons with.
It nods along with her knowledge on trees and whatnot. Like, yes, it has huge roots, etc., etc.
Yes.
Trees generally have those things.
If you cut into it, does it try to kill you?
No, actually. So it's kind of a thing we do. It's you bleed it.
Mhm.
The ink or the sap. It's called a couple of different things. We use it a lot, actually, for important purposes, but we use it nonetheless.
Mhm.
Actually, she starts undoing the band that's wrapped around her upper arm. It's got 2 charms on it. This was probably Dad using some of the ink made from it, if I had to guess.
Is it more blah, 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 blah. It's a trinket to remember by, or does it do something important?
Well, it's a it's a hunting charm. It was made by my niece. It was originally for my uncle, but was left behind, so I took it. She flips over there's a little circle. She flips it over, and there's a very roughly carved in letter P there.
Oh.
It's this one here is it means safe. Essentially it means safety, safe travels.
Protected.
Yeah, kind of. And this one, she shows off a roughly carved feather made out of. I feel like it's clear that it's bone. This one is it's kind of meant to be for speed, I guess, for swiftness. Come home quickly, get your hunt done.
Right.
Swift as a bird, that kind of thing.
so that to remember your home as well as give different boons of safe travel and such.
For me, it reminds me of home, but that's not its purpose. But I suppose it can work as such.
What's this motherfucker doing here?
Don't worry about it.
I'm very concerned, but I don't think Jin has the passive perception to notice he's here.
He's technically invisible when in dark, in dim light or darkness. So,
So what you're saying is that he had no clue.
Oh my god.
Cataclysms.
I wasn't looking at the map, oh my god.
Yeah, you were enraptured. Fascinating. Garth can't think of words. So, tribes generally did not get along. If you did get along with other tribes, how would you not interact? Was it just keep it to business trading, or?
Precisely. Trading advantages against others. As in, fighting-wise, I mean.
Right.
You team up with someone so that you don't get jumped while you're on a hunt. Both of you profit because you both get meat, and then you get to feed your families.
Right.
So then, is there no united, I suppose, governance where you're from?
Looks over at Folk. He gets it. Absolutely not.
Oh.
It's kind of a, you fend for your own. You stay with your tribe, they'll protect you, you protect them.
It sounds
What
very
a
free,
remarkable
but
concept.
very risky.
The forest protects them. The wilderness, I should say.
And that as well.
Besides each other, the only real threat would be the Empire to the north. But, well, they know the trees better than we ever could.
God, the trees are speaking to Gao!
Or rather, better than we do now.
Hmm.
And then he wiggles his eyebrows at you, Dahlia.
She scowls, but it's mostly playful.
It's only a matter of time.
We're
You're talking about destroying my home, you know that, right?
No, not destroying, conquering.
Liberating.
And I
Looks
certainly hope
civilizing.
it stays that way. No offense.
He shrugs, none taken, right? He looks back down at the map and says, "Remind me, what do you call your bird people?" Well, I guess they're not yours, right?
They're certainly not mine.
But you do have bird people among the tricks.
What other animals are there? Are there like bison?
No.
Elk?
No.
Oh, fox?
Shake of the head.
I'm growing slightly more disappointed at every moment.
Not that we know of.
Sorry that my home disappoints you, Jin.
There are bison people out there.
Oh!
Oh yeah,
What?
Which Vice is speaking?
the actual fires.
Aqua flies.
Not
Look
false
over
eyes.
there so we don't look here.
False.
Oh yeah.
Are they
North of the
peaceful?
Ungapoko.
Ungapoko.
No.
Hmm.
What's north of the Ungapoko?
She looks at fires like, they call it the Free Range. There are giants and monstrous beast people. Ever worrying for what little resources there are out there.
Too much freedom. A lot more than the free roams. Much to the detriment, it sounds like.
Indeed. My people deal with them on a regular basis. Usually keeping them away from our enclaves.
So when you say deal with them, you mean the Spharian form of deal?
He shakes his head. We try to negotiate.
Of course you do.
Oh,
Of fucking course you do.
or we try to guide them out. without their knowledge.
Trick them. If he knows the shadow's there, then he glances over to the shadow.
23.
Invisible. In dim light, so he's technically in dim.
Holy shit.
Oh damn!
Oh,
He didn't even need this. yeah, no, he's there.
The man does not exist.
Yeah. I suppose trick, but there is nothing for them in our homeland, anyways. No food, and what water there is scarce. Hard to find unless you already know how to. They would die.
Is it just these ox folk in the free range?
He shakes his head. No. There are horse people. Half horse, half upper half of a person. Giants. Hungering giants that bully the rest of them.
Wait, go back, horse people.
Dahlia rolls her eyes. Oh no, now you've
which
given
half
him
is-
something.
Which half is the horse?
It's a very strange question to ask.
Says Falk.
They are very warlike. Correct.
Very warlike.
It is their way of life. They have to fight for every drop of water, scrap of food. Yeah, they come down to the Ungapoka sometimes, poking their heads, sniffing around. But we would beat them back. Oh, but those are good fights, so I heard. Nothing like fighting stallions, all this range stuff, all this walls. No, out in an open field.
Well,
What would you say your
Well,
favorite
Nina,
things to fight?
She thinks for a moment.
Hmm.
I don't think I got a favorite thing. Of
which means you haven't fought it yet.
you guys may roll insight.
Yeah.
Your DC is apparently 14.
Her
Oh
favorite
god,
thing
here's
to
the problem. I actually want to do good on this one.
fight. It's trauma.
Well,
Thank God.
Oh!
you're welcome. I suffered for you.
Thanks for taking the bullet.
Don't say I don't do anything for you.
wait,
You
I
give
know,
me
I
Dragal
know.
lore and then save my insight.
Advice. Yes!
Oh, exactly what you need.
Yeah, I guess, yeah, otherwise couldn't have given you advantage because you already had it.
That's
Yeah.
what the role is.
For your, I mean.
Yeah, this is actually something that has sort of been slipped under the radar so far. To what Edelweiss up there. Well, I guess if Edelweiss tied, then it'd be a roll off because it's.
Okay, let's see who lose this one.
Well, we'll see. Mina's not exactly a deceptive person. So yeah.
Edelweiss isn't terribly wise.
Oh,
Wise
okay,
enough,
got it.
though!
So we got-
Edelweiss wins that roll off.
Wise beyond her years.
So we have the samurai and the horse. Read this
Yep.
person like a book.
Something that sort of slipped on the radar, and that's what you guys are catching. Well, the two of you are catching now. She doesn't have a favorite group to fight because she's never actually been in any large-scale combat as in Ungati. She's been in training for all of her life.
Oh.
Okay, those comments now make sense.
Yes, so
As,
she
as
literally.
a warhorse, Edelweiss knows a soldier when she sees one.
Yeah,
This is
yeah.
how to-
It's like, this is some pussy shit.
Which is interesting, right? She's a lot of bravado for the Ungati people and its warfare, but she's never been in any battle.
Right. Like, proper, like, war.
She's probably been at fights.
Yeah,
She's probably fought other Ungati more than she's fought anyone else.
exactly.
But yeah, no wars.
Which also makes sense. Oh, I guess it would have made sense if fucking Falk picked it up as well. But it makes sense that Jin picks it up because it's just like he has slightly been to war, a bit. So it's just
More
like,
than her.
oh shit. He doesn't know what to do with that information.
Well, Edelweiss makes it known to Falk through telepathy, I assume, so.
Yep.
I had said before Edelweiss rolled, or before any of us rolled, that Falk says, well, you haven't fought them yet, that means. So he does say that, but now with a different meaning.
Yeah.
But now with context.
You just haven't fought them yet.
That I will.
No. Do you
So on the
realize
other side of the world, looking at that map there, bruv. Going the other way. She says with a mirthless chuckle.
Nothing says we can't go back.
She's talking about we're going in the opposite direction of the Nkapoko?
Yeah, because we're going like Eulonia.
West, not east. West, not east.
Falk shakes his head. You don't need to fight with the Ngati to fight your favorite thing. If anything, traveling with us will expose you to many different foes. You'll be spoiled for choice.
Well, then here's hoping, bruv.
Maybe someday we'll find ourselves in the free range for one reason or another, and you'll fight a man with a cow head. That ought to be fun. You know the saying, grab the bull by the horns?
And that I saying.
I think it's Venturian, but I heard it in the free realms.
It's
I'm not
it's
entirely
pretty
sure.
common, but they don't exactly have bowls in the Ungapoko.
He gives a shrug. I'm not even entirely sure what the saying means, but if anyone could suplex a bullman, it would be Mina.
Yeah, I can see it.
That's
Oh,
not
no, it's
good.
getting worse.
Uh
She's becoming more and more broken as we go on.
A little bit.
oh.
Mina can't she? But not Mina Kamaka.
Maka, yeah. Fuck.
Oh.
She has a quite poorly put upon smile on her face. But doesn't say anything beyond that. Eva will sort of lean against her and just sort of throw her cloak over side of Mina and just sort of hug her. Not saying anything.
Well, if your favorite enemy turns out to be bandits, you're going to be shit out of luck in Eulonia.
If we're finding something in Eulonia, it must be something truly dastardly.
Usually.
What even is that to fight in Eulonia?
From
That's a
a
really
lot.
good question.
In the heart of Eulonia, nothing. Unless you count spar tournaments, fights, and trials, then I guess Eulonians fighting Eulonians or other outsiders that transgress. But yeah, in the heart of Eulonia, nothing at all. To the south, the Dream Rampant, and its assorted emanations. To the west, specifically the northwest, there are some creatures that come down from the mountains. Here, we'll go to the map actually. Phew. Yeah, so the Kwadu Mountains sometimes has some things come down from it. Legend says a dragon or two. Of course, defeated by Sir Andre because he's a bowler. To the north, to the north, it's a bit of a double edge. Double edge thing. Nothing 50% of the time. Nothing 50% of the time. Giants, and really nasty sons of bitches. Eulonia sends some expeditions north every now and again, sort of securing the territory from Eulonia to Erudicio, but also to see if there's anything to expand into or to conquer out there for Grand Noble's sake. That's where the Voice of Valor's at, currently. I guess in a way the Free Realms has its own denizens, not like citizens of the Free Realms, but like the creatures that skulk and lurk about the place that sometimes get close towards Gwendoline and stuff like that, but I wouldn't constitute as like a major war or any major efforts in maintaining. So yeah, those are really the three major fronts: north, west, and south. And I guess south 0.5 with the Free Realms, but this stretch here between the Dream Rampant is a hot zone, no pun intended, because that's where Helio was at.
Well, at the heart of the kingdom, there's really nothing to fight, unless you're fighting an honorable duel or the like,
Or
tournament.
committing a crime.
Why would you commit a crime in Eulonia? Stupid.
Why commit a crime anywhere?
That's a good point. But to the south here, you already know what's here, more or less. Other than that, west and north, there's things come down from the mountains. Jin, you might know a thing or two about that. It's not too far from your home, I think.
Well, we've heard.
But
I've heard of stories of Diphitonies and other giants.
yeah, the giants, real nasty pieces of work. If you go further east to the north, there's yeah, if you're rearing for a fight in Eulonia, that's where you go. That's where the Voice of Valor is right now.